I wanted to share with you today some information about our various loose or granular absorbents. What I mean by that is a loose absorbent is typically some form of powder, granular particle that's generally thrown down on a spill and either shoveled up or swept up. Typically it comes in a bag or in a bottle, and everybody's always asking me, which one do I need? What is the best product for my spill? Well, sometimes it comes down to personal preference, but I'm going to take a few minutes today, show you each one that we offer, some of its advantages and how it may work for you, so you can decide. The first product I'm going to show you today is called That Stuff. That Stuff is a peat moss based product. The reason you might choose this is number one, it's natural and organic. That is important to many people. The other thing about this is whatever it absorbs, it holds on to it, completely encapsulates the spilled liquid. Now I'm going to make a little spill, oil, and I'm going to take that stuff and I'm going to apply it directly to the spill. As you can see, it's brown. This is important. Some people like the color brown because it tends to blend into the environment. Now you just dump it down, let it do its job, come back a few minutes later. The surface underneath is virtually clean and dry. You just shovel it away with a flat blade shovel. Your job is almost done. The next product I'd like to share with you is called SelectSorb. SelectSorb is also 100% diatomaceous earth, and it's also an industry standard that has been around for a long time. But the thing I like about this is it's very fine particles. Now the fine particles give you a lot of surface space, so you get maximum absorbency for your money. Definitely a very economical choice to clean up your spill. Again, you sprinkle it on. You find that's typical with most of these granular and loose absorbents. That's typically how they are applied. Now the surface space is going to immediately start working for us in our favor and sucking up the oil spill that I created. And take a broom, begin to work it in, and sweep it up and clean it up. And another thing I like about this, if traction control is one of your concerns, you know, slip and fall hazards are one of the most common workplace injury. So you throw this down and those fine particles give you excellent traction control if you have to drive over it or walk over it. One of the things I love about this product. All right, another product I wanted to show you is really the industry standard of granular absorbents. It's called OptiSorb. OptiSorb is a diatomaceous earth, coarse particles. This has been used for years and years and is completely accepted as the standard go-to for oil spill cleanup. Now I've created my spill. I'm going to simply sprinkle this on like I've done with the other absorbents. Then typically I would get a broom and I would begin to work it in and allow it to absorb the oil. Once it's done its job, I sweep it up, shovel it away, and I'm good to go. If you need the most value for your money, OptiSorb is the way to go. All right, the next product that I wanted to share with you is called Ensorb. Ensorb is a super absorbent. What I mean by super, it's going to absorb just about everything. It looks like white powder. I'm going to sprinkle it on the spill. Now if this was a larger spill, I would use a stiff bristle broom and I would work it in. What I love about this and why you might choose this is because it basically turns to a solid the liquids that it has absorbed. If you can see this, it is turning the oil into solid particles that can then easily be scooped away and cleaned up. Also, underneath the pan is virtually dry. One more thing I wanted to share with you. This is lightweight. This bag is very easy to handle, much less risk of any back injuries or any problems lifting this bag. The final absorbent that I'm going to tell you about today is called Liquid Lock. Liquid Lock is different than our others. First of all, it comes in a very small package like this bottle. You may think, this isn't enough for my needs, but let me show you how it works. It's great for absorbing any kind of water-based liquids if you're in a laboratory, or it's even good for body fluids. Now you may think, ooh, gross, body fluids. But let's face it, if you've got a facility where people are coming and going, accidents do happen, and you need something to clean that up. I'm going to use iced tea. I'm going to make my own spill and show you how little amount of liquid lock it takes to turn this spill of iced tea into a solid that is easy to clean up. After about 30 seconds, our spilled iced tea is a solid mass. I can tip this pan completely upright. Nothing is running off. It now becomes very, very easy to clean up and dispose of.